I'm gonna make some wax seals today and package some gifts. So I've got two different wax seal colors here in my glue guns. I've got gold for this one. I'm gonna do this. I haven't done this technique very much. This is kind of new to me here. I'm gonna start with my snowflake. And I'm also gonna do, not very Christmassy, but I'm gonna do a dragon here. And this, I know there are other ways to do this, but I'm kind of lazy. So I found that this way works with some of my seals. Others not so much. Doesn't matter if it's even because I'm going to be peeling a lot of that away. So here's some of the ones that I made like this already. This one, I think I need to get some little scissors. I'd accidentally removed a little too much of the gold, but still kind of happy with how it turned out. So, okay, so once it kind of picks up off there, I'm not even gonna bother to pull this up. I'm gonna try and leave it in, sometimes it pops up. I'm just going to peel this away, because I could probably make this work with other seals if I had some little scissors, but I don't. I know some people use a craft knife, but I don't know. I don't know why I do it like this. But I'm just gonna peel all that away, and then I will eventually put that in here and save it, because I can remelt that later and do something else with it. And I'm dropping my glue guns. So now I'm going to do, this one's in my way. Move that. I'm gonna do just a little circle of this. This is the clear sealing wax that actually turns out to be a little like white-ish. It's kind of a translucent white, I guess. I am going to try and center this one a little better now. There we go. So this, I'm going to do the same thing here. Put it back in there, and I'm going to just try and peel some of this from around here. I like this seal a lot, this dragon. This is one that I use for any of my fantasy-based things. I've used this one in my D&D games, which is fun. My players really enjoy getting getting letters from different characters, so I've tried to make sure I include that more because it's something that everybody enjoys, especially because I do the, I write it out with a fancy pen and I do some calligraphy and flourishing, and then I seal it with a wax seal, and everybody gets a pretty big kick out of that. So I'll just get that as clean as I can get it with my fingers there, because I'm, like I said, too lazy to to do it any other way. So some more of this, and I do want to try this with some other colors, but I don't know, just using these because I already have these in my guns for making Christmas things. Oh, and I usually do this in a different shape. Well, we'll see how that turns out. I forgot, and I just made a circle as usual. So we'll see how this works. I think that'll turn out a little bigger than I usually like to make them. And I think this one's done. Well, it's not pulling up yet. I'll give that another minute. I think it's ready here. And there we go. So I think it's kind of cute. That's why I've been doing some of them. Let's see, I don't think this one's quite ready yet. So I'm gonna make one more like this, but I'm gonna try it in like actual hot glue and see if I can put some sparkles around it. See if that works. There we go. Oh, and this one is good. So there we go. I think it's kind of fun. Like I said, I'm going to try it with some different color combinations too. I like to make this, this part red maybe, and then the outside black. That might look neat. So yeah, so I'm going to play with that and try some different colors and see what I can do with that. So this one's ready. Just going to peel this off like I did before. I'll save my scrap so I can melt it down and do something else with it. Okay, move that out of the way. And I'm going to put down, I'm going to see how this works here, see if this looks good. So we'll see how this turns out. Okay, let's see how this goes. That is not the best circle I've ever made. That's fine. Hurry and get that in there. And hurry and get all this up there. It could be a little more even, but overall, I think I like it. Get some of this loose stuff off here. I think that'll work just fine. All right. Well, actually, I really like that, the way that turned out. All right, so I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to wrap. So I've just got my wax glue gun here. Not wax glue gun, just my regular glue gun. And a little box. And I did have some smaller boxes. I ran out of those, so I'm into the bigger boxes here. But hopefully things will still look good in here. And there we go. I think that's enough. So this is going to be just a little something of like homemade items and a few store-bought things for one of Ronan's teachers. So I've got some wax seal set here, and I made into stickers. Put that in there. Air freshener made out of air dry clay. So I was trying to figure out how to arrange them. Of course they're going to move, so it probably doesn't matter. When we bought these, we went to a fun Japanese market and bought some little fun treats there. A little thing of marmalade. I'll put this here. This is the hard part. I don't know how to fit everything. Put that there and put this across here. Like I said, it's probably all gonna move anyway, so it doesn't matter, but a little more of that. Alright. Like I said, I never used to really wrap gifts. I would just throw everything in a bag, and then I started making these wax seals and decided that it's actually kind of fun to do it this way. redo this here so that I get a little more. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's plenty. Straighten this up a little. And I'm going to cut this. So I've got just a blank one, and this one a little more. There. Straighten that a bit. And that is good. Okay. Just gonna hold that down there for a minute. So that's this one done. And then here's another one that I did. And with this box, I just covered it in washi tape, which did not stick wonderfully. I actually had to use some glue, but I guess that makes sense since it's washi tape. But yeah, so this is another one that I wrapped up. That was pretty fun to do. As you can see, it's a lot smaller. I don't know that I personally would want to cover the big ones in washi tape, because I feel like that would just take a long time. But I do like the effect on the little ones. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'm just gonna do a few more of these and make sure I have enough gifts for everybody on my list. Hope you have a wonderful holiday season.